In the beginning, the earth was without form and void. The young earth was beset by fire and brimstone from the sky. Asteroids rained down and wreaked havoc on the molten earth. In time, the earth cooled, forming brittle crust over the fiery core. Water rained from the heavens and formed small ponds, then larger lakes, and finally, the first great oceans covered the pockmarked surface of this rocky world. In these early oceans, agitated by maelstroms of powerful lightning and volcanic ash, the spark of life was created. These first, simple life forms gave way to ones of increasing complexity, building off of the generation before, constantly struggling to survive. Life flourished and filled the waters of Earth, filling every available niche in the seas. With the seas crowded, life crawled onto solid ground, seeking new habitats to colonize. It filled its primitive lungs with air and took its first steps into a new world. The forces of nature which drove life in the sea took hold on land, branching life into many new shapes and sizes: insects, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. And out of this cluster of life, the first hints of intelligence emerged in an obscure valley on the eastern coast of Africa. A mammal that walks upright, has grasping hands, and a developed mind. Australopithecus. These humble creatures marked the beginning of the hominid line. While not nearly as intelligent as their ancestors, Australopithecus was able to craft rudimentary tools. They typically used choppers, scrapers, and other implements for their food preparation.
Ooh. Scrape! 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 Scrape!
Often, Australopithecus would travel great distances to acquire the correct type of stone for tools.
Rock! Ooh. Big rock! Ooh. Big rock mine! No! Ooh. No! Water cold!
Along with tools, Australopithecus had a basic ability to communicate verbally with others of its kind.
Rock? Ooh! Rock!
Australopithecines began to decline after a new species of hominids rose, known as Homo erectus. Its name means upright walking human. Homo erectus had a significantly larger brain than Australopithecus. This allowed Homo erectus to fashion more intricate tools, such as hand axes and spears, which helped with hunting larger game.
No work. Why we do this?
Also, Homo erectus had greatly improved communication skills, allowing a small band of hunters to take down larger, dangerous animals like bears and elephants.
Get it!
But one of Homo erectus's greatest achievements was its discovery of how to maintain fire.
Fire! Fire!
This gave Homo erectus a method to cook and heat its camps, a key in the battle to survive. Homo erectus's increased mental capacity also allowed it to expand its range. migrating from Africa to Europe and Asia. But, like Australopithecus before it, Homo erectus faded as a new species of hominids came to be, Homo sapiens, the modern human. Homo sapiens did not have fangs, claws, or even the strength of Homo erectus or Australopithecus, but they were endowed with unprecedented intelligence, greater than that of all previous hominids, allowing Homo sapiens to spread beyond the range of Homo erectus, and took advantage of the land bridges caused by the Ice Age to spread into the Americas and Oceania. Exceeding Homo erectus's advancements, Homo sapiens developed even more complex tools. Knives and bows became commonplace in the camps of Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens also had and still have extremely advanced language skills, and were able to communicate complex ideas.
Look, we have two people, and we're hunting one mammoth. One.
Organized in bands of hunters and gatherers, Homo sapiens used their advanced intellect to more efficiently scavenge for plants and hunt larger animals using innovative tactics.
Ow!
Being hunter-gatherers exposed early humans to risks involving weather, famine, or disease could eliminate entire communities.
Why isn't there any food?
There are just too many people, and there are not enough deer.
So in the Neolithic era, or New Stone Age, humans began the conversion to agriculture. At first, it was simply people encouraging the growth of local, edible plants and the capture of wild animals in order to tame them. Over time, this allowed communities to develop reliable sources of food from crops to livestock. This was the agricultural revolution. Early agriculture employed a slash and burn technique, where communities of farmers would cut down swaths of forest and burn it to create patches of extremely fertile land. Eventually, this land would lose its fertility and farmers would move to another patch. This led to the formation of villages, and from villages came specialization. Not everyone had to participate in food gathering, so some would specialize in pottery and textiles, or tool making and metallurgy. Permanent settlements allowed people to gain wealth and status as an individual.
Out of my way, peasant! Get out of here!
The most valuable commodity in this time was land. The more land you owned, the higher your social standing in the village. Religion also cropped up in prehistoric towns. Religion in this period was centered on nature and its cycles of birth and death.
Life, the stick is love, the stick is life, the stick is love, the stick is life. Ooga, 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 ooga.
Most gods and goddesses were themed with fertility, whether it be a plentiful harvest or for children.
It's pretty good. Yeah. Spicy.
Gradually, towns become more populous, more complex with specialized industries and social networks. This was the creation of the city. This brought political structure and incited mass trade that connected distant regions.
This is a fine city we've created.
It's really nice. Look at all these walls and floors we have that the poor
Yes.
people don't.
This necessitated the creation of a way to record the increased volumes of taxes and trade.
Over there, collecting their taxes. We need to build public services, walls, temples, canals, more farmland, a bigger army, all sorts of civilized stuff that we need. Go now.
The creation of written language. With this invention, prehistory ends.
What does it say?
It says, "It's lit, fam."